Hi guys, I'm coming to y'all with a quick message. This is going to be a part 2 to the Revelations video that I had in there, and this one is more tied to the 444. And I want to do this kind of quick because I'm tired, y'all. It's like 2:30 in the morning, but I wanted to hurry up and do this because I was supposed to do it, so I gotta get it done. Okay, so I ended off the last video in Zechariah, and I believe the 444 symbolism got to do with the 4 angels of Revelations, the 4 seals, and also the 4 horns of Zechariah 1. And I'm going to get into that right now. If you want, you can go back and watch my first video of Revelations. I'll also put the link in the description so you guys can get to it easier. But Zechariah 1, the 4 horns say, well, let me tell you a little bit about this chapter before I start reading. So what Zechariah saw, he saw after the 70 years a red horse. Now don't say nothing about the white horse, so obviously the white horse is going out or already gone out, but he saw a red horse, and I believe Zechariah saw the red horse of Revelations 4. He talked about the world being at rest, peace, and I talked about the soon as they say peace and safety, sudden destruction come. We talked about the 4 horns being the EU. And I'll also put the link to the preacher's video who talked about that in the description as well. So the 4 horns of Zechariah, he said, then I lifted up my eyes, and I saw, and behold, 4 horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these? And he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. And the Lord showed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head. But these are come to fray them. And he was talking about the red horses, but these are come to fray them. Come to fray the 4 horns. But these are come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which lifted up their horn over the land of Judah, to scatter it. And we talked about the 4 horns being the EU and the Gentiles that are in Jerusalem right now, and about how Zechariah said that the Most High said he was jealous for Jerusalem, and we know that's dealing with Israel being declared the capital for the Jewish people. But I want to get into Revelations 6 just to show y'all. And that was the 4 horns. And I think this got to do with the 444 symbolism, even with the Jay-Z album, the 444 that he had on his cover, because they know what's going on. And maybe they symbolically try to tell us for good reasons or bad reasons. But we know the elite do it for bad reasons. But sometimes I feel like our people feel remorseful and they try to give us a heads up ahead of time. But that's neither here nor there. But in Revelations chapter 6, it talks about the 6 seals opening. Now the beginning of the 6 seals is the 4 horses. And he say, and I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, and it was the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. And when he had opened the 2nd seal, I heard the 2nd beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. And this is the horse that Zechariah was saying that he saw, the red horse. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And we know that he coming to take peace, and that's why I said it tie into the, as soon as they say peace and safety, sudden destruction come. That scripture, and we know that they've been declaring peace and security day and trying to get peace, and so as soon as they say peace and safety, sudden destruction coming. And maybe soon as they did that, that might have been the start of the seals, and the white horse went out, and now the red horse is going out, and I believe it's going to go out on our blood moon on January 31st. I believe it is. But somehow I believe that this is where we are at. And also it got to do with the 4 angels of Revelations 7, which is the very next chapter, the sealing of God's servant. And it say, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and in the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Aser were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. The tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. Right now we are about to go into the new year in March, when the first fruits are offered to God, and all the firstborn are offered, and these are going to be the 144,000 are going to be getting sealed. So all the 144,000 are going to be sealed at that time. That's it for this video. I don't want to make it too long or get in too deep. Please watch the first video, the first Revelations video I did, to get a more in-depth understanding of Zechariah. Oh, and before I let y'all go, I do want to go back to Haggai, because September 23rd, when we all thought, a lot of people thought it was going to be the rapture, I believe that was just telling us that that was the start of the birth pains. And everybody thought it was going to be the rapture in Hanukkah, and they were in Haggai. And I noticed something, after the Most High had led me to Zechariah 1, I noticed that Haggai 2 was the chapter before that, and that was the chapter that I noticed a lot of people were being led to. And I noticed that it was symbolism of the birth pains. And it say, and in the 24th day of the 9th month, this would have been our November 24th. In the 2nd year of Darius came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ask now the priest concerning the law, saying, if one bear holy flesh in the skirt of his garment, in which his skirt do touch bread, or a pottage, or wine, or oil, or any meat, shall it be holy? And the priest answered and said, no. Then said Haggai, if one that is unclean by a dead body touch any of these, shall it be unclean? And the priest answered and said, it shall be unclean. Then answered Haggai and said, so if this people and so is this nation before me, saith the Lord, and so is every work of their hands, and of that which they offer there is unclean. And now I pray you, consider from this day and upward, from before a stone was laid upon a stone in the temple of the Lord, since those days were when one came to a heap of 20 measures, there were but 10. And I kept seeing the number 10. And I noticed a lot of other people were saying the number 10, and we thought it had something to do with December, which it probably still could have. But I noticed that this scripture says something about the number 10. I'm sorry. Where was I now? Since those days were measures, there were but 10. When one came to the press vat to draw out 50 vessels of the press, there were but 20. I smote you with blasting, and with mildew, and with hail, and all the labors of your lands. Yet you turn not to me, saith the Lord. Consider now from this day and upward, from the 24th day of the 9th month, even from the day that the foundation of the Lord's temple was laid. Consider it. Is the seed yet in the barn? Yea, as yet the vine and the fig tree and the pomegranate and the olive tree have not brought forth. From this day will I bless you. Yeah, so I believe that was symbolizing the birth pains.